Welcome back, my imaginary friends, to part 4 of my blind Dishonored 2 playthrough. I am somewhere where there's a lot of people and trains overhead and... well, I don't even know. There's a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This isn't good. Maybe I can... nope. Okay, maybe I can...
I swear I saw someone.
Yes, well, probably me.
That's someone we called.
Yes, well.
Scared. Oh,
No. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Is that door open? Oh, it is. Nice. Oh, no. But since that door is open, I'm just going to use it before they see me. At least that's my plan. Let's see how good that works. Stupid idiot bastards. Okay. So, sneaking right.
wait, I'll have a look over there.
No. I'm not anywhere.
Be on your guard, right, boys?
Yes. Wherever I am now. Well. Where am I? Absolutely no idea. Okay. Right. Well. Okay. Can I move on here somewhere? Can I climb up? Yes, and now. No. Not. Maybe if I get up here. And no. Not working. Okay. But the overall idea was okay, I guess. Are you sure I can't climb, like, up here? And then into the window? No? Oh, come on. Give me something here. Huh. Well, almost. Nope. Well, this could take a while. Come on, grab that. Where am I even? I don't know. But I was almost up there. Come on. This worked better the first time around. Oh, fuck. Trying something else. Well, maybe I can go back down there now and not be seen. Pray what... pay what you owe. Okay. Okay. And next door. Nice. Money!
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever going on tonight?
Don't want whiskey. Yes, I want one. This is a pub. Can I get one? Okay. Let's see if I can get one. Side
Having a
quest.
picnic
Trying to
soon
have a
on the
drink.
back lawn.
Whiskey
A
tumblers.
Blaine
Okay.
heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This
Hello,
is bad.
friend. Hello, old lady. Hello, bartender. Will you give me... Will you give me... No, you won't.
I pay my taxes and all the
turn,
fees.
your turn,
I'd pay
your turn.
bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
It's
it's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. But that's all about to change. City
Okay.
Watch has its hands full with what's been happening. That crown killer lunatic and all. Whatever.
The Hatter gang. Damn them.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
From what I just said, I don't think they're friendlies. But
Big
maybe I
network
can
of shops
just
selling contraband,
swim.
just like they've got down in
Like, you know.
Sarkonis. People are getting rich in Colero and Karnak,
Whee!
even after
Well.
paying the Grand Guard to look the other way. So we set up some right.
So, where am I? That's my boat. Okay. Okay. Swimming right up to that boat. Probably going to miss half the level, but well. Huh. And up here. Well, there you go.
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself?
I don't think
Do
so.
I still have it left in me?
Well, anyway, onto the boat. Ship captain. Can I
So,
climb up?
there's some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I'm out of money for any more operations. Just great.
Okay. Going to have a look at the ship first before I commit to anything. It looks like a nice little ship. Ah yes, and this is the part where I didn't go. I probably missed half the level's goodies, but who cares? I'm saving that for a high chaos killing everything playthrough, which I will probably do at some point or other. So, Captain, my Captain, there have you gone. Hello,
Lady,
Captain.
you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
Well,
There's a
wonderful.
coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Meagan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours,
Okay.
Anton Sokolov.
Right, nice.
We learned something scary down in the south. And I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Sarkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room.
They did.
Then she did something I can't explain.
Because she's a witch.
There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to
Alright.
Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
And how would you know, lady? I mean,
Yes, I'm ready.
except if you met him. Well, I only killed one person. That's nice. Well, yes, a lot of people saw me. Okay, I'm assaulting a lot of people, but I'm not killing them. Sounds about right. Oh, there's more. What else? There were no runes. I didn't find any. I found one painting. I hope the other one was ugly. And yes, 1/3 of the coin. Not that good. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Well, it looks like it's a self-rowing boat. And I have a pretty little cabin. Cabin in the boat.
Am I still aboard Meagan's ship? Feels odd.
Yes, well. Meagan. Meagan, there's a
What is
hole in
this
your ship.
place? Where am I?
Ah, I'm in the void. Well, this place has changed. I like this. I don't know. In Germany, it's called Schiefer. That's what it looks like. Very nice.
I can feel something moving closer. Watch it.
Those hands. I'll never be over those hands. Oh, hello.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Hello there. Did they change your voice? I think they changed your voice.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask.
That's
I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back.
Don't you say.
So, what are you prepared to do about it?
X?
Your Imperial
There's a whale.
Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
Well, so far I did pretty well, don't you think?
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Well, I hate that they changed your voice. I was not that fond of your old voice, but it was nice enough. And of course, I want my powers back. Give me that mark.
From the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Also, you turned a
stories.
bit ugly
They're
outside.
true.
Okay, far reach.
Incredible.
Hey, that's like Blink, only not quite. Can I get up there? Whee! Whee! What's that?
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Hello, Dad. I'm sorry you turned into stone. I'm going to unstone you somehow. I swear it. What's that? That doesn't look nice. It looks like the person I saw in the boy mansion. Okay. And I move on here. Well.
What is that?
I don't know.
It feels familiar.
Hello.
Know you.
Hello, Mom.
Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here,
creepy.
but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
Wow.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Well, that's creepy. I mean, it was also creepy when Corvo had it, but well. I mean, she had given her heart to him, metaphorically, so why not real? Well, what can you say? I've got my mother's heart. But my father, no, he still has his eyes, so...
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Wow. I'm a bit lazy. I'm too lazy to walk. Well,
Who
hey
is
there,
Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
Will this help?
You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Well, that's helpful, Mom.
In thousands of years, few have seen this place.
Right.
Dream were empresses.
Well, maybe the outside is collecting them. So.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire.
So, your point being?
Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out.
That's
and now
no
she has a crown.
excuse.
But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Okay, so Delilah gets a greater prize and I get my empire and father back deal. Oh, Dowd, you had one job. How could you fail so horribly?
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices.
So I've been here before?
Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Meagan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her,
My new
despite
mom
her
friend.
guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the crown killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
I really like the painting style for the slideshows. Reminds me somewhat of Dragon Age 2, which is a good thing because I fucking love that game. So, am I back in reality or no? There is no more hole in your wall. I'm sure Meagan is going to be pleased to hear that. So, let's save before I forget. Yes, please. I'm still on a low chaos. That pleases me. What's that? I can write. Good. And I'm wearing half a glove. What's that? And this is... Okay. Yes, well, it comes with a price, but how can I refuse something that makes me jump again? And powers? Okay. I have true runes. What's that? Dark vision. Yes, good. What else could I get? Shadow walk. Okay. Mesmerize. Interesting. Domino. That's cool. I want domino. And what's that? Far reach. What's that? Pull. Nice. How do I get back? Ah, and what's that? Decelerate. This is going to be very useful because I keep falling to my death. What's that? Pull enemies. Those are all very nice. I like them. Okay, and what's that? Doppelganger. What's that? Throw objects further. Health and resilience. Reflexes. Jump height and distance. Bloodthirst. Bone charm crafting. Okay. Shadow kill. Well, I'm not trying to kill anybody, so, but what do I want? Do I want pull? No, I certainly want to see in the dark again. Yes! Nice! No, wait. Okay. Oh, so it changed? Can I go back? Like, I mean, back. Because I don't think I understood that. I think I will have to do that again. I'm a bit stupid sometimes with those whole menu and doing things. Okay. So, powers. When I was here at first... No, it didn't change. Okay, it was me. I'm being stupid. Okay, but I'm going to upgrade my dog. Yes, please. I'm feeling much better. And next I will want... do I want this? I think I want Domino. Yeah, Domino sounds good. Anyway, do I have bone charms? No, and I can't craft any either. Travelogue, okay. Mission. I like Meagan. Hello Meagan, can we be best friends? Just don't die on me like Alexi did. Okay, what else can I do? Oh, there's a bone charm. Okay, maybe if I go back now. Bone charms, yes. I can play. I'm not sure how good I am at that. Anyway, bone charms. What do I have? Yeah. But I picked up things. What kind of things was that? I am not doing this right, am I? There. Well. Yes, but how do I get at them? Okay. This is strange because it says I have two, but I can't equip any. I will have to read a tutorial on that sometime. Well. Anyway, I'm going to talk to Meagan now. What's that? Oh, a side quest. Okay. Ah, that's pretty. I still like Daud's wrist bow the best. Should I find him in this game, which I don't think is going to happen, I'm just going to rob him. Give me that wrist bow. Okay, what's that? Maintenance list. Repair things. Unblock the storage room. Pay the poor part. Okay. So, what's that? Books.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This
There
so
is the
shit.
thingy.
Back to that city. What
There.
would we have done with those
Storage room.
all sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Okay, and I cannot pick that one up. Right. Anyway.
The dude's probably not back from Dunwall.
No, it's still that one.
If we're
Okay.
lucky, the howlers will be distracted by some... You're up.
Yes, I
When you're
am.
ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay, I'm just going to loot your place first. You know how it is. What's that? Food. Bananas. And an apple. Let's stay healthy. Blanket, cleaver. Clock. Empty bottles. Why are all the bottles empty? What's that? Soup. soda.
We've been en route for 2 weeks.
Wow.
I hope Sokolov is alright. Wherever he is.
Well, I killed that one.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
Looks pretty from
Yes,
the
well.
distance, but it's a
I
city
don't know
on
Duke
the
Luca
weekend.
Abel,
And the blood
but
flies
Corvo
like
served under
daggers.
Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah.
Yeah.
My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world.
Yes, well, what can I say? I now have an armed enemy. And this is wanted.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
This feels a bit like the Enigmatis series I like to play. You know, clues, putting things
Sokolov
together.
seems so much older now.
And map.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Okay, probably have to go there to get Sokolov. Well,
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken.
so it's not
They've
finished.
got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Okay, maybe something I can ban her back into, though I think this time I just want to kill her. Crossbow bolts, and I would like to take this pencil, I can't. But I like writing tools. Okay. A grindstone, okay. Where does this lead? Oh, this.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov.
What? Ah.
He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
What's that? It looks like... I don't know. Colibri bugs?
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity.
Okay,
It
I'm coming.
concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters.
Very wise.
I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you.
Don't you say.
At the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption.
Okay.
I'm staying with an associate, Meagan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father. And I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
Okay.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Meagan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Well, she definitely wanted that to be heard and found. Well, picking this and this up, and what's that? Blood flies, that's what they are. Oops, gotta be careful around those. Odd indeed. Okay, maybe I can use them to fight something. Okay. Well, it doesn't look as if I can tidy the room up, so let's have a save and talk to the lady Come on, Meagan. Let's be better as ladies together.
Alright. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
That's nice.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind.
Well, that's your
Usually
mistake.
the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The
Usually.
Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
So,
Addermeyer. Alright. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead.
you did well, Meagan.
When you
Whatever
get done
you
at the
did.
Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay. Let's see. There's a room. I'm going to find this room. I found a toilet. Very inspiring. Ouch. I locked myself in the toilet. No, outside. Okay. Engine room. Very nice. Crossbow bolts. Nice. Whatever they are doing down here, I'm not sure that is safe. Hello, rats. I hope you're friends again. Okay, the room is not down here. Let's see if I can... There's something of interest there, rat friends. To get outside. This is the loo. That's the blocked door. Great, I'm getting lost on a tiny ship. Okay. Let's save this and do something stupid. Yay! Going to swim. And no, now I'm going to drown. Great. Maybe it wasn't the best of all ideas.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Just so. Nice. I have skinny dippings allowed around here. Yes, you can put that away now. Actually, I wanted to climb up here. Excellent. Anything else?
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Yes, what about her?
I can see one like her. She's almost as secretive as you.
Yes, but I got you, don't I?
Meagan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain.
But she was.
It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known.
And then?
Meagan, she can be trusted.
Thanks, Mom.
I cannot see past the anger.
Okay, but what is she saying?
How much
Really?
rage can hide things.
Yes, but what is she
There's always
angry
hunger
about?
back then, on the streets of Dunwall.
Okay.
Hunger and fear.
Street kid from Dunwall.
She learned to be brutal to survive.
Okay. Give me one more hint.
Back in Dunwall, she almost killed the crime boss called Slackjaw. Once while he was getting a shave.
Okay.
Some nights, she wakes choking.
That's
bearing
not
the
helpful,
screams of a
Mom.
young girl, watching her mother die.
That's not helpful, Mom. Wait! Wait, that was me!
I can tell you that for years she was a smuggler. And worse.
Tell me.
before that.
Yes, worse.
She has not always chosen her companions.
Come on! Come on!
She truly cares for Sokolov.
Ah, Mom! Don't...
I can see why she cares so much for Sokolov.
Could we get back to this
Other
creeping
than
child
trying
seeing
to
her
atone
mother
for their
die?
past.
Like, you know,
Maybe
almost
there
killing
are
Jack
things
Slackjaw,
beyond forgiveness.
being worse than a smuggler.
She has secrets I will not reveal.
Thank you, Mom!
She may tell you in time.
Well, then I gotta talk to her, right? I swear to God, Billy, if that's you, well, you got your show. Congratulations! That would be so right. Anyway, I'm going to save now, make a cut, and do a hopeful little dance because, who knows, maybe I got Billy back. See you later!